So I remember when I was working as a server, busting my ass, making about 20 grand a year. And then a year afterwards, I was making 100 grand a year. So how did I go from being a server? So I'd wake up, and I'd go and I'd work the morning shift, and then I'm running around and sweating, and then I'd go to the top floor and I would sleep, then I'd come down and I'd work the night shift. Then I would go home, I'm fucking tired, made enough just to pay bills. And I remember laying in the bathtub, and I'm sweating and I'm tired, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything with my life. My life sucks. I have to wake up tomorrow and do the same shit. I felt like I was working just to pay bills. I was like in the rat race, except I, didn't have a family or any kids or a home. But it was like I was still in the rat race, because my life was just a spiral. Get up, work, come home, sleep, get up, work again, and pay bills. But then the next year, I'm working maybe about 10 hours a week, making 100 grand a year. How did I do that? Well, what you have to remember, and what most people forget, most people think that their situation, their life situation, where they are right now, is where they're gonna be forever. They think that the situation they're in, the pain that they feel, wherever their life is, that's how it's gonna be forever. And that's simply not the truth. Now, why do we think that? Well, we think that because that's all you know right now. When you are in the moment you're in, when you're living the way your life is right now, and maybe it's been that way for a year, maybe it's been that way for 5 years, hell, maybe it's been that way for 50 years. You think, oh, well, this is how it is, this is how it's always gonna be. But that's not the case. If you start doing different things, if you start getting better information, if you start taking different actions, the results in your life will change, and you will start to get a different result. What manifests, it's kind of windy, so this is blowing. What manifests outward will be different because you are getting better inward information. You're feeding your brain, you're getting better information, so you start taking better action. But the key, the secret to all this, guys, is you have to start. You remember when New Year's came around, maybe you made some New Year's resolutions? Well, what month is it now? How far into the year is it right now? Have you accomplished any of those goals? Have you been working diligently and consistently towards your goals? If not, what's gonna change? What's gonna change when the year hits? 6 months from now, or whenever the end of the year is, where are you going to be in life? Is anything gonna change? It may or it may not, but it all depends on you. It depends on what you're going to do. What information are you gonna get? When you come home from work, if you're tired from work, are you gonna sit down and watch TV? Are you gonna play video games? Are you gonna go to the bar? Or are you gonna start training? Are you going to start learning? Are you going to start getting better information and taking better action so you can live a better quality of life? Your life can change very fast, but it's all up to you. It's all up to you and what you decide to do, because if you keep doing what you've always done, you will, as the saying goes, keep getting what you've always gotten. The good news is everything can change, but it's all up to you. No one's gonna do it for you. You are the only one that can change, improve, and create the life that you want. So the question is, what are you going to do? In the next few days, in the next few weeks, in the next few months, what are you going to do so 6 months from now, a year from now, a couple years from now, you can be living the life that you know you deserve to live? You see, I'm at the park right now, and you see no one else is here because it's a weekday. I don't know which weekday it is because I don't keep track, but you don't see anybody else here because everyone is at work, working their 9 to 5, working for a boss they don't really like, with co-workers that they may not be too fond of, and dealing with customers that they may not be the most fond of either.